So my name is Mark. I am a latchkey kid from Iowa. And if you ever remember when Hilary Swank won the Oscar for the $1 Million Baby, she said, I'm a latchkey kid from Iowa. I loved it. And so we're going to do a condensed version of my story because of the time. Basically, when I was 16 years old, I thought I'd impress my friends one night, so I chugged a fifth of vodka, 4 beers, and 2 glasses of wine in about 90 minutes. If you do the mathematics, that comes out to 31 shots in 90 minutes. So I left my body. I had a pretty profound near-death experience. I was dead. I didn't have an hallucination in my brain. I was dead for 22 minutes. And so there was no, what some skeptics call a hallucination in the brain. It was very real. It was very profound. And through that experience, I was greeted by 7 angels. They were 14 feet tall each. They took me into a building similar to this size, and there was like a holographic light of my life. And any time that I was angry, resentful, or blamed other people, and of course that's all that you ever do when you're a teenager, they asked, how does that relate to love? That was it. There's no judgment. There's no hell. You're not going to go to hell. And through this transformation, I was given the ability to heal others through sound. I did not know that. 10 years later, or 9 years after that, in 1995, I got a phone call at 1:30 in the morning from a woman I never met, I never spoke with before. I really don't know how she got my phone number. And she described events from my childhood, from my near-death experience that were very accurate. And she said, what are you doing with your life? I said, you have this profound gift with sound that you're not doing. And around that time, I went to a Barbara Marciniak talk. Barbara Marciniak wrote the book Bringers of the Dawn, or channeled it. And the first sound that came through me was, ooh. And I was with a Reiki class group. We were playing around with sound, and then in 1996, this sound came through me. And in August of 1997 was the first time I spoke and talked about that sound for about 150 people at a religious science church in Las Cruces, New Mexico, where I went to undergraduate and graduate school at New Mexico State University. My undergraduate degree is in psychology. I went to graduate school in communications with an emphasis on persuasion theory and political communications. We found that after doing that sound for about 15 to 20 minutes, that about 3/4 people in that room went out. You know, like a stage hypnotist goes sleep, out. We also found that if you have pain in your shoulder, if you have pain in your knee, if you have pain in your lower back, and if you have pain in your leg, and in 12 years of doing this now, it doesn't matter if there's 5 people in the room or 400 people in the room, that sound will go to every person's greatest need of pain. Always. And again, it doesn't matter if there's 5 people in the room or 400 people in the room. The thing that we've noticed in 12 years of doing this is that, and as some of you experienced it, is that after doing the 3rd or 4th tone, the room becomes very still. Absolutely still. And that's why we call it the sound of stillness, or the power of stillness. Because, and if I come across as evangelica, I apologize, but my father shoved the Christian Bible down my throat, bless his heart. But the passage in the Bible says to be still and know that I am God. And I've learned that he was not saying that for you to meditate on that he was God, but he wanted you to meditate on the fact that you are God's. what if autistic children are far more intelligent than we are? And what if they were sent here so that we would shut up and listen to them, because they did not come here to conform to what we want them to be, so they would evolve the planet, because they are truly the ones that we have been waiting for. However, I have an 8-year-old stepson, and I have learned that if you tell Richie, don't go in the cookie jar, what is he going to do? He's going to go in the cookie jar. And God bless you if you are a parent of an autistic child, because the amount of energy that it takes to raise them are phenomenal. But even if you don't say this, but even if you are feeling this, why can't you talk? Why don't you act like your older brother? Why don't you interact with other kids? You know what they're going to do? They're going to say, screw you. I'm going to stay right where I'm at in my shell, because unless I see that you're in your truth, I will not open up to you. Because I came here to be a creator, not a conformist. This is a true story. It's on my website. We had an autistic child who was so antisocial, he did not want to come back to the room. He clinged on to his mother. He wore a plastic mask to say, I am not revealing the person, the divinity that I am, because I do not want to deal with any of you. Because I am more intelligent than you are. And you will honor my truth if you want to talk to me. I looked at his mom and said, I want to be still with your son. She was like, what? I just paid a lot of money to have you work with him. I didn't want to be still. I said, if it doesn't work, I'll give you your money back. I don't care about the money. I want to help your son. In 2 minutes, he took his mask off and began talking to me like we were old friends. Why? Because I created a space, or whatever works through me created a space that said who he is okay. Oprah Winfrey has said this for over 20 years. What is the one thing that everyone wants more so than anything else on the planet? They want to be validated. Autistic children want to be validated. Ya ya yo, hey ya yo, ya ya yo, hey ya yo. Ya ya yo, hey ya yo.